Welcome back to the Maternity Diary. Today, I want to talk about something that I know most of us struggle with. It is a form of mom guilt. You know that feeling when you desperately need some time away from the kids, the family, but at the same time, you feel guilty for even thinking about it. Yeah, I've been there many times. And as much as motherhood is so fulfilling for me, there are times when I feel like, I need to be able to recoup, to refill myself, I need a little time away. But at the same time, I'm like, no, I feel so bad for even wanting to have time away from my, away from the kids, away from my everyday life. Okay, so you know what? Let me share a personal story with you. So I remember some time ago, I felt completely burnout. And this was a time when I had switched jobs, companies, and so I was getting used to new ways of doing things in this new company. And then at the same time, I was managing multiple businesses as well. And in spite of all of that, I was still taking care of kids, taking care of my household, managing it. So imagine having a full-time job, which is a switch from where you were before to a different company, trying to navigate through all of that, get used to your new environment, your new colleagues, the way systems run in your new organization, and then you have to continue to do that together with every other thing that you're doing. So I realized I started running empty, and so at a point, what really made me know that no, I was running empty, that was the turning point for me, was that one of my kids made a mess, a little mess. And the mess, trust me, it wasn't any big mess, but I immediately snapped at them, because I felt overwhelmed, at that time. And immediately it dawned on me that no, it's because I am running on low energy. I'm running on empty tank. And so the least thing, something like this shouldn't have triggered me, because normally my kids would clean up also after themselves. But for some reason, immediately I was like, no, you can't do this. And in fact, I had to advise myself on that. So that was when I noticed that nope, this is not the right thing to do. And here's the thing, we need to normalize that feeling. First of all, that's very important. We need to normalize that feeling. We are in a society where mom guilt is so common, and unfortunately in this society, immense pressure is put on mothers to be selfless and sacrificial at all times. And look, let me emphasize on it, at all times. And so it's no wonder that we feel guilty for wanting to take a moment away, to take a moment to ourselves. Even sometimes, even at home, you just want to take a moment in the bathroom, spend 5 extra minutes in the bathroom on your own, and you would feel guilty for wanting to even have that alone time. You see. So I want to talk about the importance of self-care. Look, I learned it the hard way. Like I mentioned, I snapped out at a time when I shouldn't have snapped out. Something that was so trivial, I snapped out. I snapped out at my child, and I want you to understand that self-care is not selfish at all. In fact, it is very essential for our mental health and our well-being. Just like we need to recharge our phones every single day to keep them running, in the same way, we need to recharge ourselves as parents, as mothers, as fathers. Okay, so let's address this guilt thing. So how do we deal with this mom guilt when it comes to wanting to have a little time away? And let me not just say mom guilt, it's dad guilt as well. It's parental guilt. Let's talk about that. So for starters, Okay, we need to reframe our thoughts. Instead of we seeing self-care as some kind of indulgence, I think we should begin to see it as a necessity. Okay, we should see it as something that we need to do. Like the way we take water, we consciously try to take water, for our bodies. We try to eat for our bodies. We try to sleep for our bodies. In the same way, we should see self-care as a necessity. And remember, taking care of ourselves ultimately would make you a better parent to your kids in all aspects. So, if you've seen my social media now, I have vowed to make sure that I am taking some time away sometimes. Okay, it's not always, sometimes I do it with the kids, sometimes I go to a different environment with the kids, and that's also good. It's a way of self-care. You can also, if you have to get a babysitter even for an hour or two, you can do that while you quickly go take a rest, take a walk somewhere. Sometimes even during the work days, okay, I work from home. During lunchtime, I will take some time to maybe walk around the neighborhood a little bit and then come back, because I know once the kids come, I go pick up the kids. It's like from one thing to another, one thing to another, one thing to another. So to all parents who are struggling with parental guilt, mom guilt, dad guilt, I want you to know, first of all, that you are not alone. It is okay to prioritize yourself sometimes. And in fact, it is more than okay. I don't know why I said it's okay. It's more than okay. It is very essential that you do. There's a saying that goes that you cannot pour from an empty cup. You need to fill yourself so that you can pour back into your children, into your family, into the people that you love. So let's lift each other up. Let's continue to support one another. And let's remember that we are in this together. And until next time, in fact, before that, please let me know in your comment section what you do for self-care. What do you do to take your time away, to spend some time away from all the hustle and bustle of life? What do you do? What are some of the things you do? I would love to learn from it so that I can pick a habit or two. And have you ever struggled with mom guilt? Have you ever struggled with parental guilt? Have you ever felt so guilty for wanting to just have some time away, get the grandparents, come and take care of the kids, let me go away for some time and come back? Have you ever felt like that before? Let me know I'm not alone in this. I know I'm not alone. And please drop in your comment section if you enjoyed this video and you find this video very useful to you. Please give it a thumbs up and please share this video. Let it get to everyone that you know. Okay, all right, so until next time, don't forget to stay happy, stay healthy, and stay beautiful. And remember that God loves you. See you next time on the Maternity Diary.
Live my life like it's my last day. Live my life like it's my last day. So I'm gonna